Hello, guys. How are you?
Doing good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Um, Today we'll round up chapter three. I believe it's chapter three. Let me take you to Canvas. Sorry, I couldn't make it on Tuesday. Uh, and I also learned that there was a shooter. There was some a threat to the campus. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, it was a bomb. A
Bomb.
bomb threat.
Are you
Yeah, a
serious?
bomb threat. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So the campus was closed down then.
Yeah, it was
What's going
close.
on down here?
Hmm. Well, I'm glad that all of you are safe. I'm glad all of you are safe because that's it's a different world that we are living these days. Um. Anyway, please, whoever is using the radio or TV, can you mute yourself, please? Um. This week, the here we complete chapter three, like I said. These are the assignments that are due this week, and they're doing on Sunday.
Going.
Please,
Mm.
can you mute yourself, please? Um.
Another question.
Cool. Now,
Well, yeah.
homework three. Let me find out who is doing this. Okay, I see.
Look at her. She's so sad.
Yeah, I need to find out who's doing this.
Okay. Can you say
Okay. All right. So is this homework three and homework four? Then classwork four. I know some of you will be confused about classwork four because I didn't have it ready. It is just like the other one that you did last time. I'm going to show you where it is located. Once you are in, click on the models, and then you can scroll down to week four. You can see classwork four right here. So watch this video like you did on the other assignment. Now in this video, I explained how to do empirical rule and Chebyshev theory. Now, I solved several questions there. Choose one of the questions. One of them, you can choose anyone. Write the question out. Follow my steps for solving it. Then write everything out. Do it, then review it like 3 times so that you can register. And then bring it to class on Tuesday. I may ask you some question on that. Depending on your answer, then that will give you a credit, just like you did on the other one, the other assignment. So I put the instructions here. Don't submit it online. I need it on paper so I can make sure that you actually did it and you copied the right question and that you follow the steps because I solved the question already there. Just follow that step by step. So, and that is it. That will be a client. And that is a title, practice work on empirical rule. So that will give you an idea how we use empirical rule. So that today we focus more on quartiles. Any question about it, about the
So, so we don't submit it. We
no, no,
just show
no.
it to you Tuesday.
Yeah, choose any question that I
Okay.
yes, bring it
For
to
the stem and leaf plot, I remember it was like Tuesday that he told us to show you, but I was sick that day. Can I show you the stem and leaf plot this upcoming Tuesday as well?
you just send me email that you are sick.
Yeah.
You did. So bring you send the email before Tuesday.
I can check, yeah.
Yeah, because if you send it after Tuesday, it doesn't count. You have to send me the email before Tuesday that you will not come to class. Then, in that case, when you bring the email and then the work you did, then I'll accept it.
Okay.
After Tuesday, if you send it after Tuesday, it doesn't. I can't accept it.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're sure, bring both of them on class on Tuesday.
Okay.
Hmm. All right, let's begin. Like I said, today we'll be focusing on finishing this area, which is uh measure. Actually, it's called measures of location. We started it already in the class, and then where we are now is the quartiles. The quartiles. Now, the quartiles, like I explained before, can you see the screen clearly? Hello, guys. Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can.
Good. Excellent. Excellent. Now, quartiles divide the data set into 4 groups. But the one we are interested in are the Q1, Q2, and Q3. Q1 is the first quartile, which is the same as the 25th percentile. Just like saying the first quarter, you know. Then Q2 is the second quartile, which is the 50%. Sometimes we call it the median. Then it is also the same as the 50th percentile. And then Q3 is the 75% or less. It's 75 or less. Basically, I would say 75% or less. And it's called a third quartile, which is the same as the 75th percentile. Now you can see that there is a relationship between the quartile and percentile. The first quartile is the same as the 25th percentile. The second quartile is the same as the 50th percentile. And the third quartile is the same as the 75th percentile. Because of this relationship, we use the same formula that we use for getting percentile for getting quartiles. Let's try an example that will clarify this. Look at the first example we'll be working on. It says, excuse me, the number of nuclear power plants in the top 15 nuclear power producing countries in the world are listed below. Find A, the first quartile, B, the second quartile, C, the third quartile, D, the interquartile range, E, the mid quartile, then F says, check the data set for outliers. So let us, first thing you do is to put the data set in order of magnitude from the smallest to the largest. And I did that here. Now, we can now calculate. Remember, we are going to be using the same formula. Let me make this formula appear big. This is what we use to locate those quartiles. The same formula we use for the percentile. Okay? Because of the relationship. N times P over 100, where N is the number of data sets. You know, the count. P is the percentile of interest. Remember that the first quarter is the same as the 25th percentile. So that's the P, and then the over 100. Now let's do it. Here, how many of them we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So N is 15 countries, and they want us to find the first quartile. First quartile P is 25, because as you can see from the chart here, first quartile is Q25. Okay, Q1. So that Q1 become equals N times, N times P 100. That's what we use to locate it. I'll put it in this way, I'll put it in parentheses. N times P over 100. Matter of fact is right here. N times P over 100. So we have, which is N is 15 times 25 over 100. So 15 times 25, we can get this calculation using, you can see it on the calculator we have here, which is the decimals. So we got 15 times 25, 15 times 25 divided by 100. 3.75, 3.75, 3.75. So whenever you have the decimal part, go to the next number, which is the fourth number And the fourth number from the list, after you arrange it in order, is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 10. So this means that make it bold, make it this interpretation and other things bolder, make it 8. So this means that I see the answer is 10, which means that about 25% of the countries have 10 or less nuclear power plants. Now, part B says to find the second quartile. For the second quartile, if you remember from the chart here, is the 50 or the 50th percentile. So in that case, N is 15 countries, and P is 50. So that applying this formula, we have equals N times P over 100, which is 15, okay, times 50 divided by 100, which gives us the equals 15 times 50, okay? Because there are 15 countries. 15 times 50. So we go to the calculator, change this to 15, to 50, I mean to say 50. That gives us 7.5. 7.5, which is the 8th number, and the 8th number from the list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me, sorry. Make sure you're seeing this. Yep, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 18. 18, which means that about 50% of the countries have 18 or less nuclear power plants. Where does 50% come from? Because it says the second quartile, which is the first 50 or 50th percentile. Now, part C says to the third quartile. Now, the third quartile, in that case, P is 75 because the third quartile is the same as the 75th percentile. So we have N is still 15 and P is 75. Okay, N times P 100 becomes, I'll make this to be 18. Okay, good. Become 15 times 75 over 100, which will give us what number? I'm going to take you to the calculator. 75, I think this was 75. So you have 15 times 75 per 100, 11.25. 11.25, which is the 12th number. Now, I want you to pay attention here. See, look, normally 11.25, if the regular rounding is going to be 11 because 2 is not up to 5. But when we're not doing regular rounding here, what we are doing is that if you have a decimal point, go straight to the next whole number. The 12th number. So how do we interpret this? Say about 75% of the countries have 31 or less nuclear power plants. Any question in what I have done so far? Hello, scholars? Any question in what I've done so far?
No.
Excellent. No question. Good. Now, let's look at part D. Part D says to find the interquartile range, IQR. IQR simply means the third quartile minus the first quartile. That means Q3 minus Q1. So the third quartile minus the first quartile. And that will give us our third quartile. Answer for our third quartile is Or the 12th number, I didn't put the 12th number. So 12th number is for that. The 12th number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 31. 31. Okay. Now, it's going to be 31 minus the first quartile, which is Q1. Okay, this is Q1. Q1, okay. 10. This one is Q2. Okay. Q2 is here. So Q2, okay. This is Q2. Okay. Now, so this is first quarter, we'll get 10 of the first quarter. 10. 31 minus 10 will be 21. And that answers the question about the interquartile range. Now, the mid quartile, which is a rough estimate of the median or rough estimate of the Q2. Mid quartile says the formula is Q1 plus Q2 divided by 2. So which is making it 18. So you're gonna be Q1. Q1 is 10 plus Q3, which is 31, divided by 2. Okay, mid quartile. 10 plus 31 divided by 2. Taking you to the calculator. Okay, see. Make sure. Yeah, see, okay, good. You're seeing it. Okay. 10 plus 31 plus 31 divided by 2 is 20.5. 20.5. 20.5. And we look at our Q2. Our Q2 answer was 18. See, so this is a close estimate. Okay. Now, and last but not the least, says here, it says check the data set for outlier. To check the data set for outlier, in that case, you already have your Q1 and a Q3. That's what you need to check the data set for outlier. So to check the data set for outlier, we have the upper and the lower bounds. We have the Q1 and Q3. So we need to get the upper side and lower side, then compare, see what data set does not fall within that range. So anyway, let's do it. The lower end, our IQR is 21. We need that for that. So our lower side of it, lower equals Q1 minus 1.5 times IQR. Our Q1 is 10. Okay. Q1 is 10, I believe. Let me make sure. I'll check it again. Okay. Yep, it's 10. Now, minus 1.5 is a part of the formula. So minus 1.5 times IQR, which is 21. So I'm going to put this in the calculator so we can put, get the answer. So you have, okay, 10 minus 1.5 times IQR of, what's our IQR of, it's on the screen. Washington, got IQR here. IQR is 21. So 21. 21. Negative 21.5. Negative 21.5. Now, we look at data set that you have, the list. See, none of them is less than negative 21.5. So the lower end is okay. Check the lower end and it looks okay. Now let's check the upper side of it. Check the upper side. See what the upper side says. I have the same thing, but this time around we're using iCure, Cure3, and the plus sign. So I'm going to just copy it and put it right here. The upper, call it the upper. Upper is Cure3, but this time we're using plus sign. 1.5 times IQR. Our Cure3 is 31. So that's our Cure3 right here. 31. So you got 31. 31 plus, okay, 1.5 times IQR. So I got, I'll write it down. 31 plus 1.5 times 21. Okay, 31. 31 plus 1.5 times IQR of 21. Give me 62.5. Yeah, 62.5. 62.5. So now let's check the data set. Is there any of them that is bigger than 62.5? Yes, I think this is 104 is bigger than 62.5. 104. So that is the outlier. So the outlier is the equals the 104. Any question on this? Any question? Hello, scholars. Do anybody have a question on what I solved? Excellent. Excellent. So now, since there's no question then, I'm going to show you how to get these answers using Excel. Let me write, the first part of it is putting the numbers inside Excel. So I'm going to write them down so you can put them inside Excel. And then go from there. Okay. Okay, let me 19. Let me go to the original number. For Excel, you don't need to arrange them in order. You can just put numbers as they are. Make sure I've seen the screen. And then calculate your. But the only problem is that sometimes the answer you get from Excel sometimes may be different from the one you get using by calculating it manually. Okay. But the difference is not much, so we can live with that. But if you are doing homework, unless that question say use Excel, like, I mean, you're doing homework online, unless the question say use Excel, then use Excel to calculate the quartile, then you can use Excel. Otherwise, use the manual method. Okay. Make count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What am I missing here? 7, 18. Okay. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So got 7, 18, 11, 6, 59, 17, 18, 54, 104, 20, 31, 8, 10, 15, and 19. I missed 19. All right, let me go and put this in Excel so you can get the answers from Excel. Let me see. I'm gonna open Excel. That's a new this thing. I'm gonna share it with you guys. Here, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Okay. I think it's too big. All right, let me put numbers. Making sure you're seeing this. Yep, you're seeing it. I got 7, 18, 11, 6, 59, 17, 18, 54, 104, 20, 31, 8, 10, excuse me, 10, 19. And to make sure you have all of them, you can just highlight it to tell you total count. You can see at least this will not show us here, but you can see towards the end, you can see my cursor, my hand. You can see where it showed count 15. Now, with this, we can find the Q1 first quartile, which is the Q1. Okay. Okay. So we can find the second quartile. Quartile, which is the Q2. Then third quartile, which is the Q3. Now, let me look at what question they asked there for us to do. If I, okay, interquartile range, mid quartile, then that's okay. I can say interquartile range. Okay, interquartile range. Quartile range. Okay. Then, which is the IQR. IQR. Okay. That's the interquartile range. Now, mid quartile. Mid quartile. Okay. And they want to test it for outlier. So, they have lower end, upper end, and outlier. Okay. Right, let's do it. First thing is first quartile. Okay. Now the command is right here. First of all, put the equal, click at the where you want the answer to appear. Put the equal sign, then type quartile. Okay. Quartile. See ex.exe. Okay. So let me write it down. .exe. You gotta be let me write. Okay, I'm gonna put it right there. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Put this box right here. Is put the equal sign quartile dot exe. Okay, that's the point right there. So equal quartile dot exe, it pops out. Double click on it. See we have an array. So I'm gonna put array. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Okay. All right, let's do this. I want to make sure I have the okay array, comma, and the quartile. In that case, you put the number there. Let me put it this. We call it number. They represent the quartile. Like that, for example, first quartile is use I use the number 1. Second quartile will be 2. Let's do it. Equal quartile dot exe pops out. This array means numbers. Highlight all the numbers. Comma. See, you can see here 1 represents first quartile. See, type 1. Then press the enter key. See, give us 10, which is the same thing that I have for the first quartile here. 10. So going back there, so you have second quartile, you do the same thing, equals quartile dot exe array is to highlight all of them, comma, the second quartile, so you can put 2, then press the enter key. 18, which is the same thing that we have here for the second quartile. See, 18 here. So as you can see, Excel is saving the whole work. make it easy for you. Then top quartile will be quartile dot exe. Okay, double click and the arrays to highlight all of them, comma 3. That 1, which is the same thing I got for top quartile here, which is that 1. So now we go from there. We can now figure out the rest of them. Interquartile range simply equals Q3 minus Q1. Okay, press the enter key, give it 21, which is something we had. Mid quartile equals parenthesis Q1 plus Q3, okay, divided by 2, 20.5, which is the same thing we have when we did that. Okay. Okay. Now next will be lower end. We have equals Q1 minus parenthesis 1.5 times. In Excel, we use asterisk symbol to represent times interquartile range of 21. Then press the enter key. And get 21.5, which is the same thing that we have here for the lower end. See? And for the upper end, repeat the same process, except that this time we use Q3 equals Q3, and then we use plus 1.5 times interquartile range 21, close the parenthesis, then 62.5. So the outlier is the one that is bigger than 62.5. You can see that it is only 104 that is bigger than 62.5. So our outlier is 104. And that's it. That's how you do it in Excel. Any question on this? Any query? Come on, scholars.
No.
Okay, good. Now, exploratory data analysis is next thing. Since there's no question, we round up by looking at exploratory data analysis. So, but in the meantime, you can practice with all this. Remember, this is question 3. You can use the practice at home and other questions there. Let's look at the exploratory data analysis. In exploratory data analysis, what we do is to examine data to find out whatever information we can discover from it, such as the center and the spread. So I'm gonna use one one example to show you what I mean by that. It says here, a stockbroker recorded the number of clients she saw each day by an 11-day period. And the data are shown here. It says, identify the 5-number summary and then construct a box plot, what you call a box plot. But you can call it box and whisker plot. 5-number summary and a box plot to represent the data. Okay. Now, when they say 5-number summary, they're talking about Q1, Q2, Q3, then lowest value we have there. What's the best approach to use this? Lowest value we have there. Or I can call it minimum. And then maximum value. Maximum data value. So if you count them, you can see that there are 5 of them. They are called a 5-number summary. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means you have to calculate the Q1, Q2, Q3 using the formula I gave you or using Excel. Then, because the maximum and minimum, you can get them after you put them in order. So the good news is that we can use Excel to complete this and draw the box and whisker plot. Let's do it. First of all, put it in Excel. It is not in Excel. I'm gonna have it here. I have to make it bigger. Okay. I have the maximum. Q1, Q2, Q3, which is top quartile, minimum, maximum. Okay. Now let's do Q1. Again, Q1 equals quartile. Let us use quartile.exe, highlight it, comma, 1 is for the first quartile. If you like, you can put it in parentheses. If you like, you can just leave it like that. 29. The second quartile you have equals quartile.exe, highlight this, comma, second quartile is 2. 2 is second quartile. Then third quartile was we got quartile.exe, highlight this, comma, 3. Okay. The minimum, just put equals minimum, MIN, which pops up, MIN, double click, highlight the whole of it, press the enter key, give it the minimum value, maximum value equals MAX, okay, pops out, like double click on it, highlight this, press the enter key, give the maximum value. So I'm going to write this down and we can go to our workbook to draw the box plots. So our Q1, so if you're doing it as a classwork, if you do the Excel, you got to submit Excel and work you did on paper or on there. But most of the time, I will require you to do it on Excel. So I'm going to show you both ways. Q1, we got Q1 as, okay, 29. Q2 is 33. Q3 is 42. Minimum value is 23. Maximum value is 51. Let's go and use it to draw the box plot, okay? I'll take you to the, here we can see Q1, 29. Q2 is 233. Q3 is 42. Minimum is 23. Maximum is 51. Now let us draw the box plots. I'm going to move this into the next page so that we can have enough room. Okay. I'm going to move everything out. Okay. Now, I'm going to make a table. Okay. So this is good from, see, minimum is 23, maximum is 51. So I'm going to use a scale of 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm going to have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So that's the scale I use, okay? So I'm going to now put the box plot. Matter of that, it started from 23, so I'm going to use to start from 20. Okay, 20, 25. So, like this. So that I don't have to go start from the 5 because it started from 23. So 20 is good enough. So I can now start to draw the box. Okay. So I'm gonna first of all, I'm gonna put the line, the x-axis. Then put the box. Okay. It goes from Q1 to Q3. So 29, 42, 29 should be around here. So I'm gonna put the box here. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. Q3 is 42, so 42 should be around here. Then Q3 is 42, 42. Q2 is 33, which should be somewhere here. So I'm gonna put 33 right there, right there. Okay, so I'm gonna have Q1, which is 29, Q2, 33, and Q3, which is 42 here. Then we need the whiskers. 23 is the lowest value, so we need whiskers. Yep, 3 from here we got the whisker, first whisker. And 3 is the lowest value. Go here, it could be around here. Okay. 23. Then the upper whisker, we're gonna have it right there. Okay. It's from 51. 51 should be around here. Right. Computer can make magic sometimes. 51. So you can see here that this box plot, this side is bigger, showing that the data set is skewed to the right side. Right side. And that's it. Anybody have a question on this? Any question? Now this is the 5 number summary right here. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put it that way. 5 number summaries right here. There are 5 of them. The 5 number summary. Okay. See the 5 number. That's good. Number summary. Okay. Any question on this? No question. Good. Good, excellent, excellent. So when you get a chance, you can make for this one, try this one as a practice. Now let me show you how you can do this in Excel. The good news is that we already have our answers in Excel calculated. But sometimes you may not even need to calculate it this, if you're doing it in Excel, you may not need to calculate it because before you do it, because the box plots show you these numbers anyway. But I still require you to get it so that you can show your work, get credit. Okay, so most Excel of the, let's say, 2014 version doesn't do box plots. But the current ones that we have now, especially the one in the library, can do box plots. So all you have to do is just highlight this, click on Insert. For the chart, make a choice right here. More chart, more unscattered. Okay, right here. I think it's right here. You can see, let me show you again. Here on chart, click on this drop-down menu, choose more scattered charts. Then choose box and whisker. Click OK. It will draw it right away for you. Then click on it and right-click on it, choose data labels. You can see the 51 we have here, 42, 33, 29. You can see right there. They're all there. So you can, but the only difference that Excel turn its own, in a vertical way. These are the numbers they used. Mine is manually we use it the horizontal way of displaying it. You see, it's horizontal. Excel turns its own vertical. They can see that they have all those answers that we have here right away in Excel. I see, right? So you can add a chart title. So I can call it the box. Okay. Let me do it this way. After then I can add data labels as these titles. So this side will be should be number of clients, I believe. Should be the number of clients. Number of clients. Okay. Let's see. Then, of course, box plots for the stockbrokers data set. So you can even copy it and then I can remove all this. I can remove these grid lines. We can delete them. I can just click here, Control C. I can copy it and then paste it in Word. So you can see the difference between the two of them. See this one, say, put it on the vertical. This one, put it on horizontal. Any question on this? Any query? Okay, no question. So remember what I told you to do for classwork 4, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. You guys have a nice weekend. Can you hear me,
You
guys?
as well.
All right, have a nice
Yes.
weekend.
Thank you. Professor, are you taking attendance?
Yeah, I wrote them as you came in. So what's your
When we
name
came
anyway?
in,
What's your
I
name
came
anyway?
in a class like 30 minutes late because I couldn't find the link.
What's your name again?
Hannah Washington.
Okay, got it now.
I also came late
Thank
because I
you.
didn't see the link.
What's your name?
Abike?
Huh?
Abike.
OBK. OBK, right? OBK who again?
Oh, Abike Ogondole.
Oh, I saw what I have here is Abike. Is it
Yes.
the first name start with A or O?
A.
Yeah, that's what I have there. I marked you already. So
Okay.
And Professor, does my name show up? I was here start of
somebody's
class.
name was showing up as what's it called? Zoom user. I don't know how that person's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how to fix it, but I'm gonna
What's your
see
name?
if I Jessley, Jessie.
Last name is what again?
M as in Mary, EJ.
MEJ, right?
Yeah, Gallo.
Yep. I got it. I got it now. I got it now.
Okay,
Mm,
thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. I see you on Tuesday. Enjoy your weekend.
Professor, I did also come in late as well.
What's your name?
Savannah.
So I wrote your name. I saw when you came in. Erwin, right? Savannah
Okay.
Erwin, right?
Yes.
Let me write it correct. I wrote it. I saw when you came in. It's double N, right? In the Savannah.
Yes, double N, no H.
Okay. Yeah, I wrote it down when you came in.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. I'm gone.
Wait, I was late as well.
What's your name?
Jersey Johnson.
Johnson? You said
Yeah,
Johnson?
Johnson last name. Yeah.
Yeah. The Johnsons I have here. I have Tiano Johnson. Is that you?
No, it's Gerzee.
Hmm. Yeah, you gotta spell it for me. I don't think have you signed the attendance before?
Yeah,
Is your name on it? Or did you write it out?
I think I wrote it down.
Okay, call it for me now.
Gerzee.
Gerzee. I think I saw when you came in. Johnson, now, right?
Yeah,
Johnson. I can spell that one. All right, got it.
thank you.
Welcome. I think I got everybody.
Do you have me too?
Yeah, what's your name, sir?
Amari Scroggins.
Huh? Yeah, I think I got
Amari
it.
Scroggins.
Yeah, I marked you already.
Okay, thank you. Have a good
Yeah,
day.
me too.